we saw that um here is how to fix it. Okay. Okay, so we have organized the training for the class. Organizing one conflict with concepts, context for the concepts. Number two, we have the focus, right? And then focus with we have open focus, which is any strategy. With open focus, with any strategy. The way strategy was not used from the beginning of the world in that is a very strategy to make sure the man loses focus. Once it's succeeded, making use of us. That's why it's succeeded to the case of use with the fact. So why is it really to compliment decisions? Again, how to focus. How to lost how to achieve the beliefs and goals and aspirations we have or in life as an entrepreneur. So for some of us that are not in the class, somehow somebody live on the sections and briefly do individuals. We start the class by conflicts with the conflict. I would say we topics like this, we don't like to discuss it in this part of the world without not having us to agree on something. Because if you don't agree on something, we fall for everything. So if you don't stand for something, we fall for everything. So and if you don't agree on something, we cannot build on top of it. So the only place I see everybody agree in this part of the world is the Bible. What's happening in the Bible, we can agree and we can pick lessons there, apply in our life and become way better. So we saw this in the first book of First Corinthians, and plus, I think 16 is like that, or yes, 16 is like when Paul was saying that there was a great door, so there's for a great door and a effectual door is open unto me, but there are many aversions. That to say that for great opportunities, a great door, there are more than many challenges, problem, adversity, and adversity. So the size of the adversity challenges you are facing is an indicative of the size of the opportunity. So question is that do you focus on opportunity or do you focus on adversity? Because why must you determine what to focus on is because whatever you focus on amplify and magnify. Whatever you focus on, of course, expands. Whatever you focus on growth. So you will have trials, tests, tomorrow troubles on every side. You have a big opportunity coming to you. So you focus on defeating your enemy, trying to over answer your critics, trying to prove yourself to people that don't really care about you, trying to, of course, talk to people that sabotage your effort. You're wasting your time. Don't focus on them. Rather, focus on the things you want. And for you to focus, something also happened again. The Philippines 3, of course, they say Philippines 3, they say 14. He said, focus on anything that he said that I count myself for not for apprehended. For not, I can't not myself for apprehended. But one thing I do is forgetting those things that are behind me. So you choose to focus because the law of focus says the law of focus is one thing. So you must solidify on the key focus on the key thing, something that is very important in your life. It could be your ID, it could be your company, your business, it could be whatever you're doing that will help you achieve other dreams and goals. So in order to focus, you have to forget. Forget people that sabotage you, forget people that criticize you, forget people that always doesn't want to see you succeed. So you must focus, you have to forget. So many things, refusing to pay attention and concentrate or meditate on negative beliefs, failures, past failures, and refusing to be consumed by your challenges, refusing to engage in negative discussion, refusing to engage in anything that is unproductive or that is not moving needle in your favor. So, and then you can only focus on one thing at a time. And we know that it's not problem being aware. We talked about peripheral vision. Make sure you are aware of everything around you. But focus helps you to concentrate on a particular thing. So, within that discussion, with the context of the person, we talk about king pin. There's a game called bowling. They put 12 pin and one pin in the front. You throw the ball. The ball has to hit the king pin for it to other king pins to fall down. So, what is that one thing you need to focus in your life that will help you achieve other dreams and vision in your life? So, focus on your goals, focus on spiritual. And today, I'll show you where to focus and how to focus. So, that leads us to defining focus. So, we say focus on. So we define focus as focus occurs when you choose to concentrate on a particular result, goals, and outcomes. And then while ignoring the adversity that obstructs your opportunity, they don't focus on their problem, the problem becomes bigger and cover their face. They cannot see God anymore, they cannot see opportunity anymore. So for you to focus, we must decide, we must choose to concentrate on a particular result, outcomes, or goal, while ignoring the adversity that obstructs the opportunity. So we say if you're not focused, you're not paying attention. So attention is a form of universal currency. You are always attracting into your life the things you purchase with your attention. You focus on something, you are paying attention to that thing. Once you pay attention, you're giving that in direction. That is the direction you're looking at. And we define direction as your life will sway in the direction of your focus. You look back, you go back. You look around, you go around. You look forward, you look forward, you go forward. So your life will always move, sway in the direction of your focus. So we define is a focus. Pay attention to the things that you want, not the things that you don't want. Pay attention to opportunities and not adversity. Pay attention to outcomes, not obstacles. Pay attention to your increase in life of prosperity, destiny goals, significant. So that leads us to defining the focus. And we basically from three men who define focus in three different ways. One of them was the Figler. He said, I don't care how much power you have, how brilliant or energy you have. If you don't harness it and focus on a specific target, and hold it there, you are not going to accomplish as much as your ability warrants. The next guy is the guy that knows the alchemist, or Nakaula. The guy says something, say, whatever you want to achieve something, you keep your eyes open, concentrate, and make sure you know exactly what you want. No one is that target with their eyes closed. Nobody be that target with the eyes closed. And that one is Jack Canfield, who wrote the success principle book or success principle. He said that success will maintain a positive focus in life, no matter what is going on around them. They stay focused on the past success rather than past failure, and on the next action step they need to take to get them closer to fulfillment of their goal. So that goes to working focus. The daily strategy. So like the enemy chooses four ways to break our focus. Number one, it comes through distraction. So that's how it comes. It comes to distraction. Number two, because are using small screen. Because are using small screen. So you don't understand the chapter, then you always want the victim instead of becoming the victim. And I'm like, you use for the first case to open. So number four, the enemy always use invitation. So you invite the other and also invite us to waste some time. You just do your own and break the contact. So it's not that the enemy wants you to be away from what you are supposed to do. And it does that by bringing criticism, challenges, allegation, they sabotage your effort. What do they want to do? They say you're not good enough. That's what the enemy. You can pass through anybody, can pass through anything. Those that criticize you for no reason, sabotage you, you feel the first, cannot feel you want just to feel, start quarrel, start problem with you. So I don't know you didn't know where you want to go, you didn't achieve that you want to achieve. So smoke screen. Of course, this smoke screen, the enemy wants to set a smoke bomb that sounds devastating, but really is a cloud of smoke to hide its true intention. So it's not so much a space, you know that thing that farmers put in the farm. They put one stick, put one hand, carry one of their old clothes and wear that thing so that they breathe. Come blow that thing at night, not to scare the animals that eat the crops. So that thing is false. So it scares the crew away, scare the best away. So that's what the enemy does. The enemy specializes in strumming. That is called strumming. There's a space for that looks menacing, but really have no capacity to hurt. But that's not have capacity to hurt any of the bed. Well, we don't, you cannot have fun for any animals, but they'll keep you away from your field of potentials, keep you away from your business, investment, relationship, keep you away from serving God better, keep you away from becoming significant, keep you away from becoming the ultimate stronger, better version of yourself. They keep just bringing certain things just to make sure you do not achieve that which you plan and purpose you have to achieve. So in addition, the enemy specializes to invite a fight that was not designed for you just to do three things, just to break your focus, deplete your enemy, and waste your time. So that's what it just want to just waste your time so that at the end of the day, you not achieve that which you want to achieve. So invitation. Because when you say you don't have to go to a battle that God did not send you to. If the enemy invite a battle, please don't go because it's going to break your focus, deplete your enemy energy, and also waste your time. So that's what we done. I think I need to write down. But I have to make reference to this relating to the actual that so that one invite the battle to break the focus. Of course, once you break the focus, once you break the focus, once you break the focus, the next thing is to increase your energy, increase your energy. Once you increase your energy, and you talk about what are energy again, I'm going to lost by wasting the time. Once you waste your time, no matter is the end of it. So you end up wasting all our time, especially people that doesn't add value to your life, who doesn't want to be in your favor, and the enemy has successfully achieved that which you wanted to achieve. And the worst thing for you is that you end up spending time with someone that is doing nowhere because both you and the person will end up being at the same spot for a long time. So it's not so much. And then yesterday, okay, we stopped at Why focus? So we get four reasons. Why so? Why focus? We said yes, emotions and then I mentioned why focus yesterday. I said the reason why you need to focus on your direction. That's what meditation is. You need to focus because of direction. Number two, concentration. You need to focus on concentration. And you're able to focus on emotions. And then four, paying into that. What we discussed yesterday. So I started talking about direction. Yesterday, I said that why you need to focus on direction is because your focus determines your direction. Look where you are going because you go where you are looking. Your life will sway with the direction you focus. So this also is first concentration today. And I said you want to achieve solve a problem, you must concentrate and think deeply. Keep it. If the enemy break your focus, break your concentration, it can also render you powerless in the face of surmountable obstacles. That's the last statement I made yesterday. Yes or yes? Okay, so we have to finish the right focus by mentoring this tool and go to the level of because the reason why we need to fix our purpose is that we need to know how to fix it so we can talk about fixing it and what to focus on because any of prayer focus is destroying our life already. You don't need to say I'm the enemy of darkness. This is me in your business, in your investment, in your strategy. Please, I don't know why I'm here. I've stayed for here for a long time. No job, no work, no money. Inside the mouth. Not I'm lazy. Everything I want goes to the mouth and I stay in the missing brain. But I need to focus on something better that will move my life to the next level. And touch yourself again, say I'm a success. Touch yourself, say I'm a millionaire. Okay, let's do the next one. Emotions, right now. Right emotions and the best takes 1 or 2, don't they? You can go through and think to. So right now, your feelings focus your focus. Your feelings focus your focus. Yeah, I showed that yesterday. Yeah, that you. So I said energy is emotion. The energy emotion is emotion. You cannot feel anything about something you're not focused on. I mentioned that yesterday. So I told you okay. Yeah, you get it yesterday. Okay, that's the last one we're supposed to do. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. So right now, energy is generated through focus. 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 Full stop. Energy is generated through focus. Full stop. When you focus on achieving a goal, you instruct your subconscious mind to find a way and to find a means. When you focus on achieving a goal, outcomes and results. When you focus on achieving a goal, outcomes and results, you instruct your subconscious mind to find two things, a way and a means. When you focus on achieving a goal, outcomes and results, you instruct your subconscious mind to find two things, energy and means, a way and means. So when you focus on achieving a goal, results and outcome, you instruct your subconscious mind to find a way and a means. The subconscious mind is so powerful that whatever you plant on it, using the conscious mind, the five senses, if the guy will just generate and bring it out, the subconscious mind will perform like a farm, like a ground. Any seed you plant on the ground doesn't know why it's a good seed or bad seed. Its job is to germinate it. When you focus on your goal, your outcomes, and your results, you instruct your subconscious mind to find two things, to find a way and a means. So if you focus on obstacle, also telling you to find a way and a means. Focus on opportunity, you are there to find a way and a means. When you focus on your goals, your results and outcomes, you instruct your subconscious mind to find a way and a means, and you find it. The will of man is so powerful that whatever a man's will, whenever you put your will on something, and you choose not to let it go, the universe manifests it for you. So not only use that energy and distract, but the other attention is the other energy. It's kind of energy everywhere and to not harness it and focusing on something and go with it. So when you focus on your outcomes, your results, and of course on your goals, you instruct your subconscious mind to find a way and a means. So that will lead us to where we are going to. I will think we have to spend more time with. What we are going to is how to focus. So right now, outline number 6, how to focus. So I will not just do how to focus. I will now show you what to focus on. 4 things, what to focus on, and then we can record it again. So how to focus? Write it down on notes. Focus is a choice. Focus is a choice. Full stop. You must actively and aggressively choose to focus on specific things while ignoring certain others. Focus is a choice. Write the choice. Capital letter. Focus is a choice. Focus is a choice. Write the capital letter. So you have to choose whether to focus on positive or negative challenges or solutions. Or you focus on opportunities you want, or you focus on the things you don't want. Like, go come to Nigeria now. Focus on everything about Nigeria. You want to want to break your focus, what you do to focus on every bad thing, you do so everything and waste your time. And focus is not, I told you, anything you can spend, waste, save, and invest is a currency. So you can choose to anything you can spend, anything you can spend, waste, save, and invest is a currency. Once something does these four things, that is the currency. Once you can spend it, waste it, save it, and invest it. You just find the universal currency. There are different type of currency because of the levels you're operating on. Man is a spirit that lives in a body that has a mind. So not the money you spend, currency you spend in the physical body is what you spend in your mind. Or your spiritual currency are currency that help you transport things from the invisible world to the visible world, the fourth dimension to the third dimension. I want to be spiritual currency is your time, is your focus, is your energy, your attention. Once you can spend it, save it, waste it, and invest it, that's the currency. Because not all currency are money, but not all money are currency. That's the truth. You can convert all currency to money, but you cannot convert money to currency. Like the mind, one of the currency of the mind is character, behavior. I don't want to go there to that's not where we're going to. Where I'm going to is how to focus. So I said that focus is a choice. You must choose what to focus on. Write it down. You must actively and aggressively choose to focus on specific things while ignoring certain things. You must actively and aggressively, not passive. You must actively and aggressively choose to focus on specific things while ignoring certain things. That means you must choose the things you must ignore. But one thing you must ignore people that criticize you. Don't answer them. No matter people that sabotage you. No matter people that don't like to see good in you. People that don't appreciate you at all. The problem that doesn't appreciate your value, ignore them. It's not every dog you throw his heart. If you keep throwing stones at every dog that backs until you cannot get to your destination. I say if you write on your you must actively and aggressively choose to focus on specific things while ignoring certain things, certain others. So write it down. Forget something to focus on other things. Forget something to focus on other things. Forget some things to focus on other things. You have to choose to forget people that hurt you, people that don't appreciate you. To forget them. Because suppose that this one thing I do, I can't myself not apprehended. Forgetting some things I have to forget. Just tell your mind I have to let this one go. Just let it go. Forget some things to focus on other things. Full stop. You cannot forget because you are finding it difficult to trust God. Why you cannot forget is because you find it difficult to trust God. Why people cannot forget is because they find it difficult to trust God. Why people cannot forget certain things in their life is because they find it difficult to trust God to find their battles for them. They find it difficult to trust God. Why people not forget? I cannot forget. Why do they forget? The man wants me, the woman wants me. This business took my money. They stand with this and that. Why people cannot forget? But they find it difficult to trust God to help them out, to fight their battle for them. So that's why they want to be the one to fight all their battle by themselves. People find it difficult to forget certain things because they find it difficult to trust God to fight their battle, fight it difficult to trust God to defeat the enemy. If you trust God that the universe, there's a lot called what they call that is if you do somebody bad thing, that should karma, yeah, or good thing, karma. If you know that this life is whatever a man can, so will he. So if a man do good to you, whether it's from you or someone else, do thing will follow him. The bad influence God. The Bible says, do unto others how you want them to do unto you. So do unto others. Right? So once you know that if somebody hurts you without your permission, and that he's sowing a seed, one day will it be just it's not good that will take care of that. Because taking care of some of these things are just distractions. God is sowing seed, so just free him. Then you're trusting God, you're trusting the to take care of him. And it's easy to let go because it's easy to forgive 70 times 7 because choose to trust God to take charge. So whatever a man does is fine. So you cannot forget certain things because you find people to trust God to fight your battle. I find people to believe that God is with you, God is in you, God is around you, and God has not forgotten about you. So if you believe that God is in you, God is with you, God is around you, and God will take care of all your battles, the one you cannot fight. Although the fight you can fight, not on. Even if you win on the fight, you will lose your time, lose your energy, lose your focus. So not to be irresponsible, but to stop worrying about things you cannot change. That's why you have to forget. Write it down. To forget is to stop worrying about the things you cannot change. To forget is to stop worrying about the things you cannot change. You cannot change because you did not start them. So to forget is to stop worrying about the things you cannot change because we did not start them. So there are so many things we cannot change. We cannot change the weather, you cannot change the sun, you cannot change the naira, you cannot change the dollars. cannot change the forest, cannot change your pastor, cannot change your brother, cannot change your sister. The only thing you can change in life is you. So why worry about the things you cannot change? You can change your direction of focus, you can change your you can decide what to do and what not to do. You can be you don't think you are in charge, is yourself. You have to stand up, sit down, do anything. So what don't worry about everything. And another philosophy that will help you forget certain things is because define things in a way that will empower you. Define things in a way that will make you free. Right? For example, you can see one being like whatever people do to you that you don't like, it's not external, it's called offense. Don't take it inside. Taking it inside your heart is called bitterness. Once you leave outside and enter your heart, it's called bitterness. And bitterness is punishing yourself for someone else to be it. So stop punishing yourself. For me, when someone thinks yourself, how can I punish myself? I don't want to be to be. So easy to forget, easy to forgive. But if you think that everything that comes to you must be the one to show them that that is difficult thing, you cannot focus. So how to focus is to learn how to forget. Number one principle is that you must forget. So and how to focus to is to know what to focus on because if you forget, if you tend to focus on things, life is not lacking. Of course, everything in life are all lacking. Life doesn't like that. So when you forget something, you need to focus on something. Another thing to do is I'll show you what to focus on. Because if you choose to, whether you forget or not, if the first one did not work, and you choose to focus on these short things, automatically you're overriding your subconscious mind with the hot and bitterness what you do to you. So number one is to learn how to forget because if you cannot if I want to forget, then focus on this 14. But even if you forget, still focus on this 14. So what to focus on? That is the last thing we have to read today. How to focus on how to discuss what to focus on. Four things you need to focus on. One, I'll write it out. Then I'll the past. You have to follow. As you need to focus on the past, you need to talk about that. Number two, the present, and number three, the future, and number four, you focus on you focus on Christ. So I'll give the notes. You focus on this. I'll give the notes. Let's start from the face of the past. So you have to write this one down. Focus on the good in your past, not the bad. Focus on the good in your past and not the bad. Focus on the good in your past and not the bad. Focus on the good things in the past, good stuff that happened to you, not the bad one. Full stop. What God has done for you, your testimony, your blessings, your lessons, and it is learn. Just focus on what God has done for you, your testimony, your life, your blessings, your lessons, the things you learn, and forget the pain, the misery, and the hurt. So focus on what God has done for you, your testimonies, your blessings, your life, your lessons, the things you learn, and intentional and deliberately focus. Forget your pain, misery, and hurt. No, so you have on the past, you only focus on good things, your testimony, your life, your lessons, your blessings, and the things you learn. And then intentionally and deliberately forget the pain, the misery, and the hurt. So you choose to say, okay, that good things happened in my past. At least I have a father and mother that gave them to me. They gave me the opportunity to be alive. At least I'm grateful for that. Now I came out strongly and I'm a victor already. So I've overcome my childhood stage, adolescent age. Now it's moving on. So I have 2 months, I have 2 legs. I can sleep out very healthy. So it's a good thing for me. I have a God who came to life in which I was just a sinner. And he come die, you come carry this salvation, give me when I enjoy life. God have enjoyed to feel like they give me the right things. So that is it to focus on. Things that makes you I'm aware of my purpose in life, my calling and my assignment. Like it's an awakening for me to stand on the gates whereby the darkness cannot prevail anymore. So look out for those things. That's why what would I focus on? Didn't forget good. And I said when because everything is money, not everything is money. But money is in this form of currency. I've been saying it. There are other forms of currency that will give birth to money because money just responds to value. Money is a state of value. So not because you don't have money, choose to focus on bad things and count your loss. I don't know why my phone is like this though. But it's equal. Every time money is not working. So that is a bad thing to do. So let's look at the present. So the what should focus on the present, right? And the present. So focus on the opportunities in your present and not the crisis. Full stop. Focus on every opportunity you have in your present and not crisis, not problems, not challenges, not adversity. Leave them alone. Focus on every opportunity you have in your present. Focus on every opportunity you have and not not the crisis. Focus on every opportunity in your present and not the crisis. A lot of people just don't have to focus on problems. Anytime they problem, they choose to focus, they will dwell on it, discuss it. Why don't we discuss positive things like that? Why don't we discuss money, success, abundance like that? Success, when you see problems, you analyze it very well, you discuss it very well, and you, in fact, after answering or asking like this, so imagine that. But to focus on the present, every opportunity, and not the crisis, and focus on great doors, focus on good opportunities, great abundance, and not adversities. Just focus. So your job is to see opportunity in your adversity. Write it down. Your job is to see opportunity in adversity, crisis, problems. Your job, my role, my job is to see opportunity in every adversity, challenges, problem, crisis. My job is to see because opportunity equals crisis equals opportunity. There's no opportunity without crisis. There's no crisis without opportunity. When they say, I thought about pain the last time, I need to do this again or lose the mind in the past. I'm saying something like that. Everybody is going to have pains. That is opportunity there to make money. There's opportunity for you. So you need to focus on pain. And he stands for problems. There are problems. Problems are what people are complaining about. If people are complaining about something, that's in a company solutions, there are solutions. So people focus on if you see pain, everyone will solve their please what to focus on. Focus on solutions, there are solutions. It stands for aspirations. Aspirations are the things you want to achieve, your goals, your vision, your ideas, your concept. Every aspiration is to achieve. You need to when you want to achieve the aspiration. So that's what you focus on. So it's not on it's not for issues, there are issues. Every issues are what people what are suffering with, what all are suffering from. Guys, you see people suffering, that's an issue. And the issue needs to be solved, they're not solved. So what is the issue? It's a thank God I found opportunity. Trying to find someone to solve this issue. That's how we look at the big problem. It's not for need. They need, I think that survive, they not survive. Who's shelter clothing? So everything must be met. So after everything that I'm passing through pain, I'm passing through pain. My life is painful. Okay, people that want ever passing through pain want that best relief. So once you can let them relieve the pain, you will give you money. So every pain is opportunity. So every pain is an opportunity for you. It's an opportunity. So you see that the pain, the like crisis. That's opportunity. Challenges are opportunity. Problems are opportunity. So that's why if there's problems, is opportunity. So you have to find out which kind of pain is it. Is it a problem? Is it like pain? Is it like is it like so it's not that complaining and this more that suffering or something surviving. This answer that is the situation. This is what is the question. So the question. Thankfully, people are so they want to survive and they suffering. We don't want to they have goals and vision, they have strategy, they have big dreams and aspiration. And we complaining. Is that any complaint, they say no complaint. Any suffering, they say no suffering. Want to survive, you need food. We have to find a way. And there are three ways to do it. You can outsource it, you can create it, you can delegate it. Whatever you can do, others can do. You do what? Delegate. Whatever you can do, whatever you cannot do, others can do. You do what? Outsource. Do what only things you can do. So this actually is what. So this is only control knowledge. So whenever you say you need money, and you need to find problems around. You need to find what causes pain. So focus on see opportunity, in every see opportunity in every challenges, crisis, pain, but see opportunity in every problem and solution issues. See whenever you issues and solution. See opportunity. That's what we focus on. Because that's how we solve problems. We are not just lucky. We only know how these things works. And we find solution to it. You say you're lucky now. We are just talking because you have money. And you're just it's not lucky. Every see, preparation is the highest demonstration of faith. Tell anyone about preparation is the highest demonstration of faith. A man that has faith that he will win 100 meters race. For him to be sure that he has faith, he must prepare for that 100 meters race. You don't prepare on the track. You have faith that you win football match. You must go every month and start practice. So you have faith in pass exams, and you have faith in the go that you pass exam, strong faith. For that you read your book. So a man that all of you that you want to be a millionaire, for you to come and learn, that is you are preparing for greatness. So you must get mastery, you must be skillful and competent at the same time. So let's look at number 30 now. The future. Focus on the future. What do we focus on the future right now? Focus on where you are going. Focus on where you are going in life, financially, spiritually, emotionally, maritally. Focus on where you are going. Leave the boss alone. Leave problem. Focus on where you are going. Example, spiritually, financially, economically, socially, maritally. Name them. Focus on where you are going. You are going to you are in business to make money, solve problem, meet a need, create value, create solution. You're in business to create value, and you are focused. You are dealing with correct. You are focused on what you are not doing. You are in a marriage, you're not focusing on making it work. You're focusing on what you're not making it work. Finding fault everything. My husband is this, my wife is this. You are the one finding fault. See your leg, see your hand. You are just finding fault. Why can't you say, see how beautiful you are? In fact, find it's not no nothing, sticky notes. Right, and your husband can go, right? Yeah, this man will do $50 billion. Yeah, oh, just massage the guy. You know, how will I say, sitting down, we are comparing him with another man. Look at your mate, buying down for their wife. The man will not be doing anything. Well, men don't like to prove themselves. As you don't like them the way they are, they don't even want to do this. They watch football. They will watch through there. Come back 12 midnight, you don't sleep. They will not enter the house. So I think you don't see your problem. Something like that. Why you shut up the man? The man don't want your problem. You know where they were saying this. You know, even I don't know people they smoke. You know they get enemy. They will do give that neighbor. They will buy the game. They will share. They will smoke. That what they like. When you accept it, make can share bottle of drink. Open beer, share them. They get job because they don't want to see you for house. You know, not their rest. You just stay outside. Say they are no one. Man, need peace. So that's what they are doing for your future. So you focus on what you want to do in life financially. So what you focus on what you want and not what the thing don't want. So you focus on your goals, your vision, write it down. Focus on your goals, your vision, your purpose, your calling, focus on it. In your future, focus on the things you want. Just focus on the things you want, leave the things you don't want. When you focus on achieving your goals, you will summon all the energy to overcome all the obstacles. When you focus on achieving your goals, your vision, your dream, what if you don't write it, you don't have a goal. It's not for you, just develop on purpose. What is my purpose on it? I'm not going to have been saying it in my class. You are going home today. Find five people and ask them what's your purpose in life. My brother and sister, I will shock you. More than 50% of them don't know their purpose. They say, what God said I will be. Peace, Sarah. No God wants to be. No, today is not the time when this God will define your purpose for you. But only the last one because my time is already behind me. The last one is focus on Christ. You want to have a peaceful life. Focus on the good things in your past. Focus on your present opportunity. Focus on your future goals and plan and vision for the fulfillment of purpose. And then focus on Christ. Christ is that remember your source and supply. Remember your source and supply is in God. Remember your source and supply is in God. You cannot do without him. That is the only truth because you did not come to the world by yourself. And at the end of the day, so ask you the account you did on this page. So focus on your source and supply. Full stop. Choose to focus on your God's promises. Choose to focus on God's promises. Choose to focus on God's promises, presence, and purpose in your life. Choose to focus on God's promises, presence, and purpose in your life. Choose to focus on God's promises, purpose, and presence in your life. So you know God is present with you. Is how you walk. A lot of people just lose their identity. That they go into battle thinking that they can do without God. It's not going to be possible. Focus on your promises. The way God promised you, you are faithful and wonderfully made. You are the light of the world. So focus on the promises. You are the apples of his eyes. You are. Just anything God says about you, just kidnap it and put in your pocket. I am the head and not the tail. I'm the light of the world and the salt of the earth. Just focus on it. My light will shine so bright, brighter and brighter until a brighter day. That I will shine, darkness cannot come there. Anywhere I go, 10,000 shall fall, 10,000 shall fall, none shall come near you. Just focus on God's promises, our presence and purpose for your life. Full stop. Right now, don't give the devil the attention he wants. Don't give the devil the attention he wants. Don't give the devil the attention again. Don't give the devil the attention he wants. And that is what pains him the most. That no matter what he does, you ignore him. That's a very slap on his face. Your neighbor come and say, "What I shake idea," and you just pretend as if you don't see him. You ignore him, the thing will pain him. You go pain him. You know, the worst person to fight is the person who have nothing to lose. You're like fighting with the people. The guy don't read the thing and adopting you. And the guy they go poto, he the phone and say, I followed him there. I showed him. He didn't show me anything. He only dragged you to his level. When you argue with a fool, they drag you to the level. Yeah. You know, don't argue with a foolish person. Say, look at him. Say, no, no, what they do, they leave him alone. See, they only talk about the great men. When you want to be the top, you become the topic. You want to be the head, you become the headline. So when you ignore don't give the devil the attention he wants. Full stop. Slap the devil on his face by ignoring him. Slap the devil by slap the devil on his face by ignoring him because it will hurt him the more. Slap the devil on the face by ignoring him because it will hurt him the more. No matter what they say. In fact, these days now, When we talk about this, something I'll go and buy. They talk this, something I'll go and buy new shoes. Talk, I'll go and buy new clothes. The more we talk, me, I'm buying new car again. I'll buy plenty car, I'll buy plenty land. The more they talk, the more they buy. They pain them, when they pain them, you pay. Who don't like success? I don't say, see, you must learn to like success. You must appreciate success. You cannot hate what you want. If there's success, how will you have success? When your people buy new shoe, appreciate, buy new clothes, appreciate, buy new rich one, appreciate. Something are very funny. You buy new shoe for Sunday, you dance, offering time. Come your leg, something like that. That the whole care for us, you don't change your clothes, you don't change your. That's the best thing you can do for us. We have money, big poor little, big poor little. Did I buy the Mercedes Benz? I bought the Mercedes Benz when I was still living in face place, one of the poor neighborhoods. But I got that car back one for face and face. I backed for months. I backed one for poor neighborhood. But the book is called the Secrets of the Millionaires Mind by Tia. The guy bought a good car, go to a poor neighborhood, they start throwing stone like they went and packed out, they one vacation car, one useless car, they are embracing, they pull up their own. They say now we this, we poor masses. They are not the poor masses. See, that is an error. Don't allow somebody to use you as a negative example. If somebody call you poor masses, don't have connect. That what to do, say change it now. Now change it now. Say we are rich masses. Don't use we are rich men. Does poor men congregate? Well, then assembly. Tell the poor men congregate. Rich men assemble. I'll do the explanation, not today. So you have got how to fix your global focus is that you must focus on your past results and as a lessons, and then focus on your present and opportunities, focus on your future and your goals and your dreams and vision, and then focus on your life because he's the source and the supply of your life. You can do that, focus on that long enough. From that, if somebody forgets about the enemy, ignore him. Anybody that don't appreciate you, ignore him. Anybody that don't see good in you, ignore him. Anybody that don't see good in your vision, your dreams, your goals, ignore him. Because now your goal now. Now you God will do the thing, we know him. So they don't see what you see, they will not appreciate you at the face, but they will celebrate you when you succeed because everybody celebrates success, nobody celebrates failure. No matter how big failure is, we don't celebrate failure. Yeah. We only celebrate success, not consider a success. Consider a million. So every problem, every pain is an opportunity. Every problem has solutions. It will not be a problem without solutions. And every aspiration needs to be achieved. Every issue has to be solved. And every need has to be met. It will not be a need to deserve something to win the league. So that's the best we can tell you today. So like tomorrow, I have to do something very important for you to know. So online community, don't get involved in the business, especially business and investment, without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is the legal shortcut to success. He that stand on the shoulder of mentor will see far. See you tomorrow, see you at the top. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Shalom.